guys, welcome to the Vicar in Recovery, the podcast. It's a privilege to have you here with me today. My name is Raff or Rev Raff. I'm a priest for the Church of England here in the United Kingdom, and I'm also a recovering addict. The weird accent comes from Brazil, where I originally come from. And in this podcast, we're going to be addressing things such as addiction, trauma, abuse, mental health, faith, and recovery. I've experienced all those things in my lifetime, and I have found freedom by the help of so many people and by the grace of God. And the aim of these podcasts is to address such topics and to bring hope to those that, like me, once upon a time were living in darkness. So I hope that this podcast and the videos that we're going to be discussing in here blesses you and all those that might need to watch it one day. God bless you guys. Today's topic is called Fighting the Wrong Fight. I don't know if, like me, you have this memory, but when I was a child growing up in Brazil, going to school, I remember being in class and I would be trying to concentrate in what the teacher was saying, and all of a sudden somebody would slap me from the back like that. And I would look back and I couldn't see who was slapping me. And another 5 seconds, I'm trying to concentrate again, and again the slap would come. And I would look back and I couldn't find it. And that story repeated itself throughout my life. But now outside of school, I was being slapped by so many different things and from so many different angles, and I didn't know who was slapping me. I didn't know if it was mental health. I didn't know if it was addiction. I didn't know what was going on. And I have a story to share with you guys. So my older sister, she suffered from headache for a long time. And she would struggle no matter what medication she took. She took ibuprofen and she took paracetamol. And she went to see the doctor so many times. And they would keep describing this medication to her. Eventually, after years of those medications doing nothing more than just numbing the headache, one doctor, a specific doctor, paid specific attention to her and said to my sister, "My dear, it looks like these medications are not really solving your problem. Because no matter how much medication I give to you, your headache continues. Why don't we look at the real problem and what's actually causing the headache in the first place?" Long story short, after so many blood tests and exams of all kinds, the doctor realized that my sister's real problem was caffeine. And I thank God that he's not with me, because I'm a coffee addict, and without coffee, I don't know what I would do. Without coffee and Jesus, I would be in big trouble. So, all joking aside, many of us are dealing with symptoms of our problems, believing that those symptoms are the real problem when they are not. And this is what we're going to be looking at today. Are you fighting the wrong fight?